Hey guys, it's Tammy, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we have something a little bit different. It's not a first impressions, it's not a review, it's actually like a challenge style video. I don't do these much because I'm not really into challenges, but this one really caught my eye. Loads of people have done it here on YouTube already, and it is the subscribers pick my makeup video. So of course I went onto Instagram story, made a few posts, like one post for each category, asking you guys to pick which one I should use out of the two, and we're just gonna go through and use whatever you guys suggest, like picked. Now I have had a little peek, and some of them, like, I didn't want you to pick that, guys. I thought we were on the same like wavelength here, but it's fine. We're gonna go ahead and go with it. So starting with primer, so it was between the Unicorn Drops by Barry M and the Revolution Superfruit Extract primer. Now these two products in my opinion are so similar. They're both like a superfruit primer. They both come in a dropper type of packaging. So this one says it has superfruits like acai berry, goji berry, watermelon, and then this one also has superfruits in it. So yeah, I just thought they were very similar. And which one did you guys pick? You picked the Revolution one. I think that's because I haven't used Revolution skincare on my own channel yet, and you guys just want to see me use it. I think I've used this primer like once and I don't really have feelings on it, but this is what it looks like. It comes in dropper packaging, and the product inside is actually kind of like iridescent. It's got like a reflection of green. I don't know if that's gonna come out. Oh, and pink. It's like a pinky green color. That is crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. So this is meant to be a primer and skincare at the same time. It smells really nice. So moving on to foundation, I let you guys pick between the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, which I have told you guys is my favorite foundation so far, like right now, and then I also gave you guys the option to pick Revolution Conceal and Define, and you guys went ahead and picked this foundation, which I was surprised by because I've actually used this foundation on my channel so many times. And just to give you guys, by the way, I'm using 13.5, just to give you guys an update on my thoughts on the foundation. I still love the foundation, but I don't find it to be super long wearing on my oily skin. I do find that after about 5-6 hours it does start to separate, like on my oily areas, so like around my nose and kind of my pores area. But for the first kind of 5 hours it's fine, but I just don't tend to wear this foundation if I'm gonna have a long day. I did kind of test it out because I was like, okay, let me try a different primer. I went in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer, which is like the mattest primer in the world, and it still separated on me. Like by the end of the day I was a bit embarrassed of my face, do you know what I mean, because it has separated a lot. So yeah, I don't tend to reach for this foundation on long days, but that is because of my skin type. I do have an oily skin type. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I do still love the foundation. The coverage is beautiful, the finish is amazing. The only thing is it does kind of break up with your oils, so when your oils start coming through it does separate a little bit, and yeah, that's after like 6-7 hours. So yeah, it just depends what you want from a foundation if you're out here working. But then again, I did speak to Kami about it just to see if he's experiencing the same thing, and he said no, the foundation holds up beautifully on his skin, and he does have dry skin, so maybe it is better for dry normal skin. And yeah, I just don't find that it does last, like the coverage lasts and everything, but it just around here, this area right here, it separates. Okay, so yeah, that is my little update on the foundation. I do still like the foundation, and I do still wear the foundation usually days that I'm filming because it is very flawless on camera. Yeah, like short days where I just run errands or whatever, then I come home, happy to wear this foundation. But for days where I know I'm going to be out from like 9 till 6-7, I don't tend to reach for this. Okay, so next we have primer, and I let you guys pick between the Revolution Pro Elements or the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and I was hoping you guys would pick P. Louise. Like, seriously guys, are you setting me up for failure here? Because you guys picked the Revolution Pro. I mean, this could still be good, but nothing beats P. Louise, I'm sorry. But ever since I bought this primer, every single eyeshadow look I've done bangs. Okay, so 59% of you voted for Revolution Pro, so that's what we're gonna go with today. So I'm just taking a little bit of that, and I'm gonna pat that on using this flat brush from Brushworks. So this kind of reminds me of the MAC paint pot, but I think the last time I used this, it did crease on me, like even with my eyeshadow like on top of it, it's still creased on me, so I just didn't reach for it again. And then obviously I bought the P. Louise base, so that kind of just worked out for me, and I don't think I've been back to this. But yeah, it does slightly dry down. Okay, primer on. So for eyeshadow, ooh, this was a close one. We have 49% versus 51%. So we got 49% for the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe collection, and this is the Bling Boss palette. I haven't used this palette yet. I did use Ring the Alarm in one of my get readies with me, but I haven't used the other 3 palettes, so I was gonna use this today. But 49% versus 51, and we got 51% for the Rude Cosmetics, what is this called, Too Much Drama palette, and this is another Huda Beauty dupe. I mean, how many times can companies dupe Huda Beauty? Like, please come out with something else. I feel like there's like a million dupes for Huda Beauty's palette. So this is what this one looks like. It even comes with the see-through like front. This is very cheap feeling, but it is affordable. It is an affordable brand. I did get sent my stuff from Beauty Joint, which is a US type of online retailer. They sell drugstore stuff and stuff like that, so they did send this to me. But if you do order from there, be careful, you do get customs charges, you know, customs charges. So I'm gonna start with the red, which is called Bad Habits, right here, and I'm gonna put that straight into the crease. Do you see what I mean? Like it creases, but hopefully that will go. Pigmentation's very decent. Okay. Okay, that is a very decent color. It's blended out beautifully. I do feel like if it was on top of the P. Louise base, it would have been a slightly bit more pigmented, but personal opinion. And to add to that color, I'm going to take this called Stay Lit, which is the pink color here, and I'm just going to put that right at the top, kind of near the brow bone area. Okay, so let's just go in with the green, which is called Mamacita. It's this kind of foresty green right here. And I'm just gonna pick that up with my finger and tap it straight onto my lid. Very decent pigmentation, but it's not reflective. So I'm not doing any precision. I'm kind of just putting that green shade all over the lid. So I'm gonna try wet the shade on this side. I'm gonna take my Primark priming water and see if it makes it more reflective. So I'm going back into that brush and just diffusing the shimmer, because like I said, I don't want it to be precise. I want it to kind of be a blown out shimmer, and I have left my inner corner free for another color. And I think for the other color, it's only right because this color cools my heart every time I see a dupe of this palette. It is the yellow gold shade, so I'm going to put the yellow gold on my inner corner. Okay, so this shade is a lot more chunky than the green. The green's more finely milled, but the gold, you can feel like it's got a lot of fallout just tapping in it. And yes, a lot more chunky, but holy, this brush is wet, by the way. Holy moly. Whoa, that is the reflection I was talking about. Like, you see, that is reflecting all of the lights in my room. Oh, I love that. I love that color. Ooh, child. I love that. I love it. Okay, so I need to clean up. There was a lot of fallout with those shades, so I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and sweep that underneath my eyes. We're gonna use concealer anyway, so it's fine. Okay guys, so for eyeliner, we have 2 selections here. Of course, we have the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, which I have used before and I love it. Very trusty eyeliner. Then we have the Liner Revolution, which I've never tried before in my life, and it could go wrong. So thanks guys. I'm sure you guys picked it 71%. Oh my god, I'm sure you guys picked it because you want to see me use it. Duh. Okay, so it is a pen eyeliner. It's just a normal felt tip that says Revolution. So let's go. I'm scared. Oh, it's not bleeding or anything. Hold on. Very black. You know when you put liner on your inner corner, especially these pens, you're always scared that it's just gonna run, like bleed into all of the lines in your eyes, but this one's not moving, guys. And it's drying down almost instant, like as soon as it touches my eye, it's dry. Okay, let's do this wing. speechless. I have nothing to say. Okay, shh. Okay, it's dried out a little bit while I'm trying to fill out the wing. It's like not filling out this one section, but so far so good. Wow. It's like 100% matte. Oh my god. Okay, Revolution, I see you. It's not bleeding. It's like precise. It's okay. So next we have lashes, and I'm gonna apply them quickly off camera. I let you choose between the Eylure 141 and the Ardell wispies, and you guys picked the Ardells, so we're gonna go ahead and apply these. Actually, duh, I forgot mascara. First we're gonna do mascara. So I gave you guys these two to pick from. We have the Barry M Lash Vegas, which I haven't actually tried. It's still sealed and I won't get to try it because you guys want to see me use the Mascara Revolution. Now I have used this before. It comes in this rose gold packaging with a humongous, what is this called, wand and brush at the end. And yeah, I'm just gonna use this. I love the formula of this mascara. Like I said, I have used it before. The only thing is I feel like maybe once it dries out it will get better, but the formula is so wet and the brush is so big that it does clump a few lashes together. But I feel like once the mascara's, you know, been out in the air a few times, the formula won't be so wet and then it won't clump as much. But it definitely gives volume. It makes you look like you have double the lashes that you normally have. And yeah, it's a really good formula and a really decent drugstore mascara in my opinion. I've definitely tried worse, but I've definitely tried better as well, if that makes sense. So here's one layer of it. I hope you guys can see. I don't know what angle to look at that you guys can see the difference, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly do this and put my lashes on and I'll be right back. Okay guys, and I'm back. So lashes are on and I absolutely love Ardell wispies because of the clear lash band. Is so easy to apply. So next we have concealer, and you guys, this was another close one. We have 47% saying sleek and we have 53% saying Colourpop. So we are gonna go in with the Colourpop concealer. Bye bye sleek. I suppose I did use the sleek one in the last video. Sorry, I just have to shake the concealer because I haven't used it in a while and it's like separated. So this is the shade number medium dark 36 and I use it, you know, to highlight my face. So I'm just gonna put some underneath the eyes, and this concealer is pretty full coverage, so you don't need much. I'm not gonna go overboard. For some, this is already overboard. And I'm not even done yet. Oh, what is happening here? This is not blending out as easy as I remember. I mean, it looks okay. It just looks a little bit patchy. That is the concealer. Next we're gonna do cream contour, and I gave you guys the option between Sleek Makeup Contour Kit or the Revolution foundation stick. So let's see what you guys picked. You picked the Revolution foundation stick, which has 70%. Wow, okay, I love this foundation stick anyway. I use it all the time for contour. I wonder how much I have left. I have loads left and I use it all the time. Okay, so this is F16. Just gonna go ahead and contour. And I'm just gonna blend that in with this blank canvas F42 brush. It's kind of like tapered. Yeah. I feel like I use this foundation stick all the time, so there's nothing much to say because I really do love it for contour. It's so easy, it blends so effortless. And then for my nose, I'm gonna take a smaller brush and blend that in. Oh my god, I didn't ask you guys to pick me a face powder. I asked you to pick me a setting powder, like an under eye setting powder, but I didn't ask for like a face. I'm just gonna go with my normal MAC mineralized skin finish. I mean, I don't like this concealer today, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I look so like crinkly under my eyes. I don't know how to, wrinkly, cakey, all of that. All of the above. So next we have setting powder, and you guys picked Huda Beauty with 66%. So let's go ahead and go for it. I have the shade Kunafa. I really like this powder as well. I just feel like it's a bit overpriced. Like £28 for a powder is a bit woo. And it's very perfumed. I forgot how scented it is. It's literally not a fresh scent, not any type of, you know, fruity, fresh, nothing like that. It's literally like perfume. It just reminds me of high-end makeup, like, you know, like Estee Lauder or like, you know what I mean? But it doesn't seem to bother my skin. Every time I wear this powder, I don't like get breakouts or anything like that. I don't have a reaction, so I don't mind the scent. The only problem with the scent is, of course, if you do have sensitive skin. Do you know what? Also, a lot of people say they like this little net thing. I don't like it. I can't get any product out of it. Like literally no, I have to shake the product out first. I just feel like, leave the net, girl, leave the net, just give me the product. So the next thing we have is powder bronzer, and I gave you guys the Nip and Fab palette. Here we go, Nip and Fab palette, or the Becca powder. It's a face powder, but it's dark enough for me to bronze with, and with 53%, so very close again, we have the Becca powder. So you guys wanted me to use the face powder that's not really a bronzer, but it's dark enough for me to use a bronzer. So this is the color of it inside. It's the color Carob, and I think I stopped using this because it's just so red, and I do prefer like a orangey warm tone bronzer rather than a deep red bronzer, if that makes sense. And I'm just quickly going to take my MAC mineralized face powder, like I said, because I forgot to ask you guys, and I'm just going to blend all of that together. Okay, blush. So next we have two blush palettes. We have the e.l.f. blush palette in dark, and we have the Technic matte blush palette. Now with 68%, we have the e.l.f. blush palette as the winner, so congratulations, e.l.f. This is what the palette looks like. I absolutely love that they have a blush palette geared towards darker skin. So as you can see, these shades, by the way, I just mixed these two over here, and they show up beautifully on my skin tone. And they're so affordable as well. They're available in the UK and the US. I mean, yeah, well done, e.l.f. blush palette, love it. Okay, so moving on to highlight, we have two here. We have the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter, which people went crazy for back in the day, so I went ahead and purchased it for like £22. Look how tiny it is, £20. I was like, but at the time, yeah, I was a sucker. And then we also have the Technic Mega Glow palette. Now this one is like $4.99 and you get 4 highlighters. This one's like 20 and it's like half the size. So let's see what you guys picked. So this one's another close one. With 52%, we have the Technic as the winner. That is so close, because the last time I checked this, Laura Geller was actually winning, but no, Technic has won by literally, oh, they got 200 votes more. Okay, that's a lot more votes. I absolutely love this. I love that, you know, these two shades down here. So I'm just gonna take like a dab of both of them. They are very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. And what I've realized, guys, is I'm really into the subtle highlight look. So I really take a lot, especially if I'm going out. And I'm also going to do some at the tip of my nose. But this palette is gorgeous, especially for the price. You get 4 shades that kind of work for everyone. I really don't like my under eyes. I'm going to go quickly cover it with the eyeshadow. I'm going to blow it out really low because I just don't, it just looks so creasy and Colourpop concealer is not my favorite. So I'm going to start with the red shade and just put that underneath. I'm also going to top up that gold shade on the inner corner. Put some black eyeliner on my waterline because I forgot to do the pole for this. I'm just going to take my usual Revolution smoky eyeliner pencil. And then of course for mascara, you guys voted for the Mascara Revolution, which I think is way too big to put on your lower lash line. It's inevitable that you're going to get it smudged on your lower lash line. It's just such a big brush, you know. Okay guys, so we're nearly finished. I'm just gonna go in with lip liner now. So for lip liner, you guys picked with 63% out of Obsession London and Lime Crime won. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with Lime Crime lip liner in the shade Tarot, which is like a purpley color. I have given you guys my thoughts on these lip liners already. I mean, they're decent. Sorry, it needs sharpening. They're decent, like they come out beautifully. They're really creamy and pigmented. But for the price, I feel like you might as well go buy Revolution lip liners, because Revolution lip liners are just as creamy, just as good, and they're only £2.50. So yeah, if you want to save some money, I don't know why I'm trying to line my lips and talk. but if you want to save some money, I recommend just getting the Revolution ones. But if you are a Lime Crime fan, you love the packaging and all of that, it's a good lip liner. And then last but not least, for lips, I gave you guys the option between Gosh Lumi Lips, which is a lip gloss, and the Nip and Fab liquid lipsticks. I like showed all of them in the picture because I wasn't quite sure which color would go with my look type of thing, so I kind of just gave you guys all of the options. So let's see what you guys picked. Another close one, guys. You guys are like torn. We're almost 50-50 with every category. So with 52%, Gosh is the winner. So you guys want to see me use the Lumi Lips, which I have actually used before. I don't know if I've used it on YouTube, but I've used it in my like real life. So it's basically like the old Gerard Cosmetics type of, you know, that whole, oh, I've got a mirror on the side and I've got lights on the inside so you can use me while you're at the club type of thing. That's the whole idea behind them. I think for this look, I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is called Gal. G-A-L, Gal. So I'm just gonna put that on my lids. It's very nice. I love the doe foot. It's bendy and it's wide, so it covers a wide area of my lips. And then last but not least, guys, we have setting spray. So I asked you guys, do you want me to use the Pixi Rose Glow Mist or the Iconic Glow Prep Set Glow thing? So with 60%, we have the winner, Iconic London Spray. So I'm gonna go in with this. I do love this. It really does give a dewy look. Okay guys, so here we have the finished look. Like I said, that spray is definitely very dewy. I've definitely got a glow on my skin now. So the Iconic spray, if you're after glowy, wet looking skin, definitely go for it. So thank you guys so much for picking my makeup. I definitely feel like this lip product is very goopy. It's not sticky, but it just feels goopy on my lips. I don't know if I put too much on. Let me take some off. You know when you're talking, you could just feel like let me take the inner rim off and see if that's better. Yeah, that's a bit better. So yeah, like I was saying, thank you guys so much for picking my makeup for me today. There was a few decisions that, you know, we could have a little discussion about. We could talk. For example, the Colourpop concealer. I don't know, when I used it with the Colourpop foundation, I think I liked it. Did I like it? But the Colourpop concealer by itself creases so bad. Like, I've got deep set creases underneath my eyes, which doesn't usually happen until later on in the day. So the fact that I've only just put my makeup on and I feel like I look older. So honestly, the only kind of bad product I used today was the Colourpop concealer. I feel like it's the only thing letting my face down right now is all of the wrinkles underneath my eyes. It's super dry underneath my eyes as well. But apart from that, guys, thank you so much for helping me with today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.